Hello, hello everyone. I've just been doing some errant runs. Yeah, basically what I was doing yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and do some polls and do all the dailies before the CM starts, which is in 30 minutes. See if you hit anything. I think the only thing I've hit so far is the Kitasen off these free polls. Everything else has been pretty mediocre. Still would like to own Medrio Bright. I want to bring her on the next Tennis Show Spring. But it looks like it's a little hard to win that 0.75% chance. Let's see, and then we have one more scout on the rerun. And it's a rare. Yeah, I swapped over to doing a couple of Dober parents. Honestly, I don't know why. I don't even know if I'm gonna run another late surger. But been just doing operas mainly. Took a little break using my borrows on Dober. I don't know what I'm gonna use my borrows on today. My past 3 operas have hit late surger. This was 2-star guts, late surger. 2-star wit, late surger. And then I hit another 2-star wit, late surger. It's been pretty unfortunate. I did a test run on Ogre. Seems pretty simple to make one. Right. Obviously I'm not gonna run this. It's missing like 200 wit. And I think I'd want to hit Turf S. Like I think I'm gonna go for double S. But I don't know how much Turf S would matter with like Festival, Nimble Nav, and Head On. That's what this one's missing. It's missing Head On and Nimble Nav. And I would prefer other recoveries outside of like preferred position and hydrate. I think Stamp to Spare corner recovery is the ideal too with Yugo's MA2 and 777s. You don't really want to have two triggers that can trigger after these two, just because there's a chance that it might trigger like 10 meters before the late race and ruin the timing. Because 777s is the ideal proc rate. I think if you trigger it off of Yugo's MA2, it's 25 meters earlier, and it's like a loss of like 0.1 meters. It's very, like it's a very small difference between triggering it off of Yugo's MA2 and 777s. Like sure, you're 0.11 meters weaker, but you also increase your chances of succeeding your unique by like 10%, which I think is a fair trade-off. And then this deck was just, you don't need Fuku for this. I think you can just do like any 2 speed, Pasa, and then Fine Mo, Marvelous Sunday. Fine Motion I don't think had Rainbow until senior year, which is why my wit was so low. But Ogre kind of cheats by being able to race so much. So you want to run a higher race bonus deck. You can try the 70%, I just don't think the extra 10% race bonus outweighs like just being able to grab another gold skill. Just because it's really hard to get enough of the skills that you would want to buy in the first place. But I need to finish Parents, because obviously I don't want Shooting Star, like I'd rather have Blessings and like maybe Shadow Break. But Ogre's pretty easy to make. Just been doing Parents though. Gotta eventually start getting rid of this. I've been doing a lot of Mant runs now. I'm excited to finally be out of the long track. Kind of annoying training for a long. Well, it's not that it's annoying training for long, it's just so much easier training for a medium track. What's the first end closer that can run medium CMs? You don't really like meta. What's the first meta end closer that can run mediums? Because right now, yeah, I guess as a late surger or as an end closer, your only excel is your only excel is like Let's Pump Some Iron and Moving Past and Beyond. I mean, I'd say like the first Uma that was like strong on medium tracks is Mr. CB. We can go ahead and look at her kit since we have time. From the brink. Okay, probably not. But like the first meta Uma on medium tracks, I believe, was Mr. CB. Mr. CB gets the gets additional scaling in medium and long tracks. Her unique is a mid race. It's always going to be anchors away, but the further away you are from first place, or not the further you are, but if you are 8 lengths away from first place, it's a 0.35 for 6 seconds instead of the 0.25 that anchors away is. And then she has Seamless, which is a really strong skill because it increases current speed, which means that if anytime you're on a medium track, the third corner, or the final race will always start halfway through the third corner. So either this is speed carryover into it, or if you activate it during the late race, it's a instant 0.35 speed excel. And then she has Encroaching Shadow, which usually doesn't work on medium tracks, but for medium tracks she can change it into an excel that works at a random point during the first quarter. So she just basically gets a slightly delayed Encroaching Shadow. I think it can, like, for example, if it was on the next track, it would trigger by, like, here. Like, the window for it is pretty small. Cold Ship is kind of cooking. Yeah, but medium tracks, like, most end closers aren't that strong. I think Mr. CB is the first instance of, like, a end closer's kit that is, like, meant for medium tracks. Does Narita Taishin... Yeah, I was gonna say, does Narita Taishin Steampunk come out before that? I don't think so. Oh no! She does, never mind. Okay. Narita Taishin is also meant for medium tracks. I just didn't include her, because I don't really like her kit that much. She has Breakthrough, which is a mid-race skill. And she does have Rise from the Ashes. It's just like, I really don't like Rise from the Ashes. I believe on release, this is first, or like a random during the final leg and 5th and below. I think when it's like upgraded or updated at the 2nd anniversary, it's like slightly better. But by the time it gets updated, Mr. CB is out. And this would also be where you would get the evolved skill. So it's just like pre-evolutions and pre-buff to Rise from the Ashes. Like, it's... I mean, it's better to use this version of Narita Taishin on a medium track than the original. Like, she gets Nimble Nav, she gets a mid-race skill, and she gets... like, from the... or right... I keep calling it Rise from the Ashes, but... I guess got data mined as From the Brink. It's just like, I'm pretty sure this is phase random, like, this is just it's not the halfway point, it's the entire final leg randomized, and I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be 5th place. Which is just, like, not a great skill. It's just, like, it's a little bit better than On Your Left. But it's just, like, I don't know, it's too gambly for a medium track. When, like, everyone has access to... or Christmas Ogre's on there with Festival, Like everyone has access to some pretty consistent excels. Like frontrunners have angling. Ogre has festival. I would say late surgers are probably better at triggering Let's Pump Some Iron and, or not better at triggering Let's Pump Some Iron and moving past and beyond. It's just like it's weak. Moving past and beyond and Let's Pump Some Iron is weaker than festival and angling. So I just don't like the skill. And this is just like by the time evolutions come out where the skill does get updated and she also gets a 2x increase to the base duration, like Mr. CB is out and it's a little bit harder to beat Mr. CB. Even if with the upgraded Rise from the Ashes. But she is a medium track runner. So you can get her. She comes out in Grand Live. I just don't think she's that strong. I don't even know if I... Yeah, I didn't even put her here. Because I didn't like your kit. I think it's better to use a Limit Break 2 Power Pasta or a Max Limit Break SR Power for the next CM. If you're playing Pace or Front, I think you should use the Power Pasta. Like, you need to... like, you should be using the Power Pasta. Will Grand Live actually power creep Mant? It should. I mean... it's 200 extra speed. Like, I don't think... That's like saying, does long S matter, right? It's 200 speed is really hard to overcome. All like the news about how Mant or Grand Live didn't power creep Mant was because for the first 4 days, 1600 speed was actually 1250 speed because it was an 8th scaling. But they fixed that in like 4 days. So... they fixed it in 4 days, so it's like, you're 200 speed lower. Like, that's like saying, oh, I can beat an Uma without S distance and without a double circle greens. 200 speed is a lot of speed. When in the doc I mentioned that Orfever is the only end closer is because she's Giga broken and the others can't compete, or because end closers right now is just bleak. Oh no, yeah, she's just Giga broken. Or, she has Encroaching Shadow, but for any track that is over 2,000 meters. Oh, that's also on turf. But she has Encroaching Shadow on any turf track that's 2,000 meters or more, which is any medium or long race. And then her other skill gives her current speed, gives her like 2... Yeah, you probably want this one. Like, for medium skills, she gets target speed in the mid-race, and then she gets current speed afterwards. Like, this skill is 0.6 target speed, essentially. With twice as much base duration as other skills, or other Uma skills. And then also her unique is good. Because it's a current speed increase at 1,000 meters before the end of the race. So it's either mid-race or... at longer tracks, this is also Excel. So it's just like, Orfever is just really strong. And then she's still pretty strong because Stay Gold came out, and Stay Gold gave more acceleration. Because Stay Gold's entire thing is if you are playing Late Surger or End Closer at the 50% mark, you get Anchors Away. It's a little bit weaker and inherited. And then if you triggered that, if you are Pace Chaser, or sorry, Late Surger or End Closer at the 50% or at halfway through the race, and you triggered the skill, then if the course was 2,000 or more, you gain more Excel. So with Stay Gold, like, it pretty much solidified her. She's like in the current CM, well, I think it ended now, but they just finished up this classic one. Stay Gold was like, or not Stay Gold, Orfever was basically like maybe second place. I think Almond Eye, oh, this is just because there was just more Almond Eyes than people who played Orfever, but like Almond Eye and Orfever were probably the strongest on this track in the current JP state. If you pick up Orfever, do you need the End Closer specific cards as well, or can you just win, or can she just win on her own? There's not really any End Closer specific card you would need on her. Um, like maybe on long tracks you want to get gold chip stam. But generally you can just play like the generalist cards on Orfevre. Because there just isn't any end closer cards to pick up. Like Dream Journey's pretty outdated. I guess like when on release, maybe Dream Journey. But like you're only bringing Orfevre to medium and long tracks, so you don't need a Guts card on her. So you can just like run like Air Shakur, any Wit card, which is probably going to be like Symboli Wit, or maybe you're still using old. Where is she? Metro Ramono. But like you don't really need Dorita Taishin. Like, okay, you would want Narita Taishin on long tracks, but you'd probably just borrow it, right? Because you hopefully own Air Shakur Stam, so your borrow slot's freed, and most likely you're borrowing the Encroaching Shadow card. But like, the only end closer card that you need right now, or when Orfevre releases, is Narita Taishin Wit. Like, it's a pretty cheap style to invest in, because end closers doesn't get that many cards. Must pull Uma Parent right before and right after anime. Yeah, they did 2 limited time Uma banners right before the New Year's, which is a must pull if you're playing Pace Chaser, because you need fine motion power. And then there's the 5th anniversary where Almond Eye is the strongest Pace Chaser, and Forever Young released. Doesn't Gold Chip stamp Encroaching Shadow? Well, I'm saying like on Orfevre's release, like you probably want Narita Taishin Wit. Because like you can't own Gold Chip Stam by the time Orfevre releases. But yeah, even like after Orfevre's release, Gold Chip Stam's the only thing, so you probably just end up borrowing that. But yeah, I'm just saying like the only card that you realistically need to play Orfevre before her release is probably Narita Taishin Wit. Because you don't need Hishi Amazon Guts. Because you don't need a Guts card. You're not playing Orfevre on sprints and miles, so there's no point in running a Guts card on her. Which is why, like, Orfevre being the best Guts card on release doesn't really matter, because you're never going to run that card on Orfevre. You would want to run a Guts card on sprints and miles, and maybe, like, a 2,000 meter medium, but, like, you're most likely running a Stamp card on Orfevre. You really want to max limit break Tachyon speed. A lot of her strength is like in her later limit breaks. And by a lot of strength, I mean the skill point bonus. She hides 2 of them at the end here. Skill point bonus ramps up. Or like scales the more you have. I think Uma Guide now has a good showcase of it. I saw they had a training simulator tool. Yeah. So like if we put Kitasun and Tachyon in here, like if you get a double rainbow, hold up. Let me pull up a second one. Like the what the heck? Like the skill point bonus matters a lot. Like, and then if you put Maruzensky speed and Kita in a double rainbow, right? This is 6 SP. This is 11, and this would happen in any rainbow that Tachyon lands in. So like if she goes into Wit with like Fine Motion. Let's say you're running Fine Motion, Nice Nature. Like, the 2 SP bonus matters a lot. Is Tachyon kind of permabar for Grand Life if you don't max limit break her? I would try to, yeah. Like, 2 SP bonus and the fact that she would have a scenario link to give you more of the performance tokens is kind of hard to beat. Is max limit break Tachyon still good after Grand Life? You heard she falls off. Oh, my camera was blocking the SP. Oh, sorry. It was just 16. But SP bonuses scale based on like the amount of cards in there. Does Grand Life run 3-speed cards? You can run 2-speed 3-wit or 3-speed 2-wit. Usually the 3-speed is because people have Fuku. Is Maximum Limit Break Tachyon still good after Grand Life? You heard that she falls off. She's a little bit weaker in Grandmasters, and I wouldn't run her in Lark though. But you can still run Tachyon speed in Grandmasters. I would say by or Project Lark, she probably falls off because you'd rather run Pasa. Or what are the races in? Classic long sprint. Like honestly, speed triple guts. No UG count. It's gonna be SS plus and beyond. It's like basically the same thing. I just wanted to put UG there and then don't know where to put the SS pluses. So we'll just put the UGs and the SS pluses together. But if we get if we compare the two, right? I was comparing here. Like Tachyon's stronger on release or in Grand Live. I would say Grandmasters you probably want Marzensky. And not run Tachyon. But you can still invest fully into it. Yeah, the issue is that she has no cross-training. Well, she has 5 training bonuses for cross-training. So it's a lot harder to use in Grand Live or Grandmasters. That's a limit break one. Marzensky, it's the same thing. Like I guess you have 30% mood bonus. That's like 2, 3. That's like what 4% more training effectiveness. Like I left her at 1 limit break because I'm saying that like you can invest it to Marzensky and it's like you don't need you need 3 copies less and it's not that bad of a card because it does a lot more cross training. Is TE important in Grandmasters? Well, it's just more so that Grandmasters lowered the speed stat cap to 1500. And like it's just like you don't need Tachyon anymore because it's just too much speed. You don't need a card that can only train speed. Like you'd rather have something that can do more in other facilities. Like Tachyon's good in Grand Live because it's really hard to do any training besides speed wit. The scenario really likes you clicking these two training facilities. Grandmasters, you can do a little bit more cross-training. So you would rather have a card that has cross-training rather than something that has 80 specialty rate up and can only train speed because it has no mood effect and almost no training effectiveness. So it's like it's hard to rate the two because like they're meant for different things. And keep in mind like this 25 training effectiveness only works when your training facilities are leveled up. Grandmaster's training facilities level up when you do the Grandmaster Challenge races. So when you do these races, they level up the facility. I don't know if they ever figured that out. But when you win the special races, I don't know. I haven't seen. Well, it's been so long that I don't remember how it fully works. But it allows you to do cross training a little bit more effectively because you can get like 15 TEs on these two, a little bit more in wit. Things like that. Grandmasters usually ran like speed guts wit or speed stam wit. Kind of like URA. It levels up like URA, where like if you train on it 4 turns, it does it. But it's kind of like Unity, where like there's a different. Well, not like Unity, where there's a different way. It's just there's these races that you could do. Or these Grandmaster races that you need to do. And every time you win those, it levels up your facilities. If you are planning on maximum breaking Tachyon, I do not think it's worth getting Esmara's speed. I think Esmara's speed is good if you don't have the materials or you don't play pace chasers enough for it to make sense to pull on Tachyon speed. I think you're either looking at Marozensky's speed as like a upgrade to an SR, but like you would still probably run like Kita Tachyon over running a Limit Break 1 Marozensky speed. But I don't think Marozensky's speed is useful if you don't need Top Runner. If you don't need Top Runner and you're already planning on pulling on Tachyon. What's the least RNG scenario in my opinion? They all have some pretty, like each one. I mean, URA was probably the least RNG scenario, but without like URA, I don't know. They all had a pretty RNG thing. I guess Mecha was kind of, no, Mecha also had some pretty rough RNG. I don't know. They all had some pretty rough RNG, I think. What was the most RNG one? I'd say Grand Live is pretty up there. I put Grand Live and Grandmasters, I think, in the same tier of like annoying RNG. Or our Haru is also pretty high up there. Anything worth borrowing over Tachyon if you have 2 SSR Wit and Kita? If you need Daichi Ruby or Symboli, or probably not Symbolic Chrysalis for the Arima Kinen and Daichi Ruby for the this mile and this sprint and this mile. Like if you want Daichi Ruby for these 3, or you want Symbolic Chris S for this long, I guess you can, like you would rather borrow that than Tachyon speed. I don't know, I think Unity had some of the worst RNG. It's just Unity but with RNG. Does Grand Life help with going through card chain events, or is it inefficient? There's 2 songs I think that increase the rate up. I don't think I've ever figured out how it influences it. Can you still run Kita in Lark? Yeah, kind of. It's a little awkward, I'd say, to run Kita. Like, you would want Tachyon or Marozensky. Because Pasa gives the same skill. I guess if you're running a track that you would want check on. Is there a track in La Arc that you can run check on? I think check works on this Longchamps one. But they give the same skill. If you can't use check, like you don't want to run Kita and Pasa because they give the same gold skill. Which is why like you would want, as a pace chaser, you would want Unstoppable. As a front runner, you would rather have Top Runner. If you're end or if you're late or end, I think Jungle Pocket comes out by then, right? Jungle Pocket. I think Jungle Pocket speeds out by then. I mean, you have Surging Beat for Len/8. I think Aishin Flash is there for late. Aishin Flash. Is it this one? Who has late straights? I don't know, you don't really want to run 2 cards that give the same skill. Just because it's like you kind of want the golds. Do you ever get a way to get gold skills from inherits? No, it will always be only from cards. Eventually you'll get cards that give you 2 gold skills. So, like if we look at Forever Young, for example, she has 4 golds because you can choose 2 dirt skills or 2 general skills. This is Tail Held High, or Tail 9, and I think there's a new skill, Uncharted Heights. Jungle Pice, yeah, I have her on on here. It's just like if you're pulling from Mejo or Ramonu and Pasa, like there's no way you can afford Jungle Pocket. And it's like at that point you might as well just save for Duramente. She's here because like maybe if you don't like your like maybe you skipped Marzensky and Tachyon and you want to upgrade a second speed card. But it's a pretty weak highlight here. She's yeah, she just gets forgotten. I don't even know if she gets free pulls on it. So I know Galweek gave free pulls on Bourbon. I don't think Jungle Pocket got any free pulls. Oh, CM's up? Okay. Let's head on over. Yeah, we'll look at other stuff later. Let's... I need to do my Legend race too. Yeah, I also don't think the card is... or the skill is that great. I mean, yes, it increases current speed, but it's only on mediums and longs, which is like 40% of all CMs, like 45%. No whale counter. I think it's like hard to decide who's a whale now, or like I don't know. I don't think I encountered enough whales for it to ever make sense. So we're just gonna do it based on like how strong their Uma is. Oh wait, no, I do not want to auto select. Holy, I almost locked in the auto select. Wait, no, I don't want gold ship here. Oh wait, how do I get him? How do I get rid of him? Wait, okay, hold up. Okay, I need to put this cross, and then what? Swap it for this cross. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then we'll put nature on pace. Okay. So cross, gold ship. Does gold ship have a better title? Nah, we'll just leave it on unpredictable. Okay, let's grab our tickets so I don't forget. So we have this cross, who is pretty low rated, because I couldn't get power up to above 1,000. But this is our cross. Kind of wish I had Uma Stan. Sometimes it matters. I don't know. I think maybe it's like room matches where, like, you know, being the only one without Uma Stan, everyone pushes ahead of you, and you get stuck 8th, 9th. Where White Lightning, you have to be 7th or 6th. But the cross isn't that bad. I tried, like, I think I did a total of like 40 runs on this cross, trying to hit one with Uma Stan. And probably like a little bit more power would have been nice. 989 is kind of low. What does CT stands for? Time trials. Or team trials. We're running this gold chip. This gold chip I did in one run. It doesn't have straightaway spurt, which is like the only issue. It's very overstammed. 1160. 1160 double golds, but she's more so of the anchor. No spurt kind of matters, but it's actually not as glue as it should be. Just because generally I'll have more power than most other ones. Obviously if it's another UG or SS plus gold chip, it's a little hard. But spurt doesn't really matter, because if you can proc Nimble Nav is 3 times stronger than spurt. And that's where our third Uma comes in. Nice Nature is in Pace Chaser position, specifically to give Nimble Nav to both of my Umas, because I'm worried that I might push up too far and have no one to no stopping me off of. I would put it on front, but I don't want to give solo front runners any more power, so I'd rather just put it on Pace Chaser. It also stops like late surger promotes. Debuffers are cringe. Also United's Brick, yeah, I don't think that any of these debuffs matter. It's more so that I just needed somebody in the Pace Chaser position to give Nimble Nav. But I don't think any of these, like, nobody should really die to Stam debuffs, and if they were going to die to a Stam debuff, they were going to die regardless. But definitely needed something that I probably could have ran a Ogre. Because if Ogre misses Festival, then she would still be a Nimble Nav target, and if she hit Festival, then she probably would have won. I just didn't want to train anymore for this CM. Also, like, I was going to bring Ogre to 3 other CMs. I don't think there would have been a point. You got a Vampire Rice to do that? Yeah, Vampire Rice is a really good, is generally used as the front debuffer. but I don't. That's how I just put it in. I just put it in a nice nature. Tantalizing Tricks does usually kill one person, 'cause usually one person rushes. So here's round 1. Yeah, that's unfortunate. This one's not living. So here's the team trial Zuma. Looks like they tried to train. Here's another team trial. Okay, looks like they're just all team trial Zumas. That is unfortunate. This one was made today. Or not today. 6 days ago. Last week. But it has Let's Pump Some Iron, Cut and Drive. They have a double S Top Gun. No stopping me. I mean, they have a double S Top Gun. I don't think I can put that Top Gun in double S. But yeah, this Nice Nature should be a Ogre. I just didn't have time because Cross took so long. Well, I didn't even finish Cross. It's like, I don't know if I could say it took so long. Yeah. Kind of need something in pace. Not only to give that nimble nav target, but Cross also needs the person in front of them to be slower than her. And it's almost always my gold chip in front of her, and my gold chip is usually not slower than her. It's been really hard to get that unique. Wow. Triple golds into White Lightning. That was Professor Curvature Daring Strike Tail 9 into White Lightning. Somebody died. Somebody... Oh, this Pasa placed on... Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. It's 1 white, 698. Okay. Clock it here. My Tama is better than my gold chip. That's what TT is for. It's for team trials. Cause I'll just put everything under S into team trials. Yeah, looks like there's some people who just phoned it in. Okay, we have somebody with the Gemini gold. Okay, some S's. We have a Ketapult. We have a solo Kita-Sun runner and a Ketapult. Long A. Pretty strong deck. Right? The Demon. Oh, right. Tazmo Diamond has that. Your Excel is Radiant Star. And then you're running Ketapult with double gold recovery Kita-Sun. Long A, Ogre, Radiant Star Gambler. Don't know why you have Angling and Scheming. Pretty strong Kita-Sun. I'm surprised they have a 5-star Kita-Sun with this deck. Long A though, and they're using cooldown as their recovery. Long A again. You know, people are running SSs. Okay, maybe this isn't the best way to rate it, everything. Okay, there's a key to pull up double Kitasen. Ah, my Tom was stuck in 9th. Gold Chip should be able to push up pretty far. I don't know if my Tama can though. But I don't think Gold Chip's gonna get pace down. I think the issue is my Tama. Hopefully I can stay in 6th on Gold Chip. Ooh, there's a pretty big lead that the front runners have. I lost anchors, and my Tama can't push up into 7th. I don't know if I can catch up to these Kitasens. I just have to hope that the weaker Kitasen is up ahead. Oh, okay. Okay. We're catching up with the Kitasen. I think. I need someone to duel. Okay. I think the Kitasen died. That was not ideal. Tom just got jailed in the back. Didn't proc White Lightning. I pushed up too far, too early, so I lost anchors away. Maybe it didn't die. I think it's just no long S is the reason why they lost. They have angling for some reason, they have straightaway, acceleration, they have final push. They have 3 skills that are useless. I guess angling, maybe they bought angling for the career. But no long S is really easy to run down. I don't know if they died or they just have no speed because they're long A. Unfortunately, Tama did not win that one. Oh, yeah, triple N, triple pace, triple 8. Long A, a lot of long A's. I feel like Ogre should have been pretty easy to do it. Right, because you can just do all long sparks. I don't know, I thought Ogre was going to be the jobbers. Grace. Well, same with Gold Chip. Holy. Midas here. 6 gold. Debuffer Nice Nature. Their Debuffer Nice Nature, Stamp Siphon Ogre, Tannhauser. Yeah, gold. I'm putting both of these in S. I don't. Sure, their Ogre is double S, but I think on average it's S. We'll be 2xing all of these, or else we're just gonna be stuck watching it all. Well, that Tom Hauser pushed up so far. Coast is clear hidden tech. Pace promoted Grass Wonder is kind of funny. I don't know, maybe everyone knew that everyone's gonna run Stamp Siphon, so you don't know. You're gonna get quad debuffed. Don't you know Global is the Stam debuff central? Okay, Gold Chip should push up pretty far here. I'm gonna lose a Nimble Nav target, it looks like. Yeah, I should be able to just stat check the other enclosers. Hopefully Cross can ult. Maybe she can ult and beat out my gold chip. I don't think so. Cross has been getting jailed. You see a lot of people running solo Kita. Yeah, I was expecting that. Because you get free pulls on it. Like, I think there's a pretty high chance people would just try to run solo Kita Sin. I failed this spurt check. Yeah, I don't have spurt. Because I want my Cross to win. So I didn't want to make a better gold chip. There's a pace and a late ogre. Interesting. Yeah, I think a lot of people are running solo Kita because they got it off the free pulls. Or even if they didn't get it off the free pulls, I think there was enough pulls where people might pull to 0 just for like the discount. Okay, this looks like an actual lobby. We have 2 crosses here. This cross looks pretty decent. This cross is missing long S. I also don't know if I agree with Pure Heart as an end closer. I don't know if that's the correct inherit you want. I'm assuming this is just the all-seeing eyes. Yeah. Gold ship. Spurt, no. Somewhat decent bourbon. Power's really low. Power's really low for the deck they're running. Like, this power should at least be 800, 900. Or like 850, 900. Like, this Kitasen, like, oh, 1110. I can understand why their power is low, because you can't run Kitasen. But I think that bourbon's way too low. Pure Heart, yeah, I don't know if I agree with Pure Heart end closer though. Yeah, they're doing Rico Creek, which means they should be able to drop Stam Sparks and go into Power Sparks. Like, it should be at 900 with a full SSR deck. So it's just, I don't know, that power seems way too low. you got her to creek without swinging. Okay, gold chip's in 4th. Hopefully Knight's Nature can hold this lead so she can get nimble nabbed by both my Umas. Fortunately, my cross is too far up this time, so I'm gonna lose White Lightning for being in 5th place. Which is a little unfortunate. Oh wait, we dropped back down to 6? Maybe? Oh, I got overtaken, so I got White Lightning. Into a Daring Strike? Okay, nature! Okay, this is 11-10 speed Kitasen. Surely I can run it down with White Lightning. I got overtaken, so I got White Lightning and Daring Strike. Oh, my gold chip would have lost. Yeah, that Kitasen was way too slow with 11-10. Like, 11-10 speed is... There's no way I lose to this. I would have if I missed White Lightning. That was a pretty sizable lead they had. Huge home... Yeah, it was definitely the home stretch haste that was the difference here. But I think that was our first, like, kind of lobby. I don't know. If that Kitasen one wasn't minus 90 speed, it would have been a little bit closer. But I don't think 90 speed is 3 lengths. Like, I think they still would have lost even with max speed. Just because I got that White Lightning. Oh, that's almost Losing #1 favorite's a little scary. Quad fronts. Yeah, this diamond is a little too weak. Wow. Super stammed special week. Still have yet to see a UG. But this bourbon... Oh, I lost it because they have 882 guts. They guts max, so the only skill they have is escape artist, concentration, curvature. What? Corner connoisseur. It's not even. I guess it's not guts max. It's 2 guts cards. Corner connoisseur. Like, I don't understand if it's rushing gale. A corner connoisseur. They have cards! What? What? Was there challenge to just like use as many different cards possible? Oh wait, no, anyway, they use these 3. What? I'm gonna do a rank A guy. Yeah. You know, maybe they're trying to spot struggle with their 880 guts. Oh, huge corner connoisseur value there. I will say though, I am getting bullied out of positioning. Since there is 6 Umas in front of my end closers. But this is where Gold Chip kind of needs to clutch up. Huge value off of anchors here. Just right before I pass the Pace Chasers. I should be able to anchors off the back of the dying Kitasen and the dying Seiun Sky here. Or Nimble Nav, not. Okay, lost Nimble Nav, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not hitting Nimble Nav. So now we have to try to beat out this Guts Bourbon. I feel like if that's just like a regular Bourbon, it wins there. Like, why do you have Corner Connoisseur? Miss Nimble Nav, no spurt. I mean, it's 5-link lead on my cross is pretty good. But it's like they have Victory Cheer, Curvature, Escape Artist. You didn't even buy early lead. What? You have Groundworks. Groundworks 2 activators. Like, they don't even have a 3rd activator for it. What is this supposed to trigger off of? Is there a corner? I guess the corner connoisseur proc at 370? Is that what what it's supposed to trigger off of? That's crazy. No, it's 3-2. These frontrunner rooms make it a lot harder for my cross to win. Frontrunner rooms just lets my gold ship proc all her mid race to move up to like nimble nav off the back of a front runner, but it jails my cross into the back. I have a solo front runner, Kitasen here. Got a cross with 1075 speed. A double S Dodo with long A. We do have a 5-starred. And a solo frontrunner Kitasen with pace S. Looks like they were doing pace Kita. Well, I don't know if they were trying to do pace Kita, but they did have pace S. And then what is this? I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is either. A plus, A plus, A plus. Maybe this is, maybe they were trying to put these Umas in Open League. Well, it's definitely not like, they definitely weren't built for Open League. Kid View Bourbon's doing well despite being the only farm runners. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting solo fronts mainly, and it looks like I was right. But I mean, as long as there's 2 front runners, like, it should be fine. I mean, actually, it's the dream to be the only 2 fronts, right? Because you get the, you're guaranteed to get the victory chair. I don't know if we need to watch this. I don't know, maybe they scam me somehow. I somehow lose this. Fifth place gold chip. Oh, we might get a white lightning here. Okay. Please beat my gold chip. Oh, I think my gold chip's gonna get blocked here. I think my I think my gold chip's getting kidnapped. That's huge. My gold chip got stuck between the rice shower and the nice nature. Good move, nice nature. Alright, we're back to even. We're back. We're 3-3 now between my gold chip and my cross. That was huge. Nice nature was in front, right shower on the left. Gold chip had no way to maneuver in. Okay. Whew, it's an even 50-50 now. Ooh, a lot of crosses here. I don't think we need to look at the builds. Wow. Let's not even. Let's just, get through it. It looks like... Wait, there's a cross in front of me. I lost to 1 gold. I think I lost to another gold ship. Long A. Spirit Nimble. I mean, this was not that bad. What do you mean? All the sweats are at CM start, right? So because I didn't skip through them all. What is going on? You've seen 2 UG. Oh, I mean, I haven't gone through that many races yet. This is our 8th race. But 2 back-to-back is insane. Oh, I think it's gonna be another gold chip win. Gold chip's a lot stronger in these weaker lobbies. Yeah, we're gonna bring more gold chip here. You lost one to a Radiant Miracle scam. How many Kidisons have I seen? I think I've almost seen a Kidison in every lobby. I guess this one had enough stam to run the track. This one might have had enough stam to run the track. I think everyone else just died. Okay, there's a Sagittarius title. Okay. Okay. I think we're I think we found an actual team. Let's see here. No groundworks, but it shouldn't matter since there's no other front runners. Pretty strong deck. Just running 1 SR. Long S. UG Bourbon. Bourbon looks pretty good. They can run Kidison since they're not running a Kidison. Long A is a little unfortunate. It's actually very unfortunate. And then another long A gold chip. You just faced the Bourbon. It's that sucks that it's long A. Rushing Kale Radiant Star gold chip. What a string of words. Pretty bad run on for my cross right now. Looks like we're jailed in 9th. If gold chip hits a really good nimble nav, she can definitely catch up. But I really would like cross to be in 7th right now. I'm losing to the other cross, which is really unfortunate. Luckily the other gold chip's in front of me, so I at least get anchors here. I think I also give the other gold chip anchors once I pass her. Yeah, the other gold chip got anchors. Oh, but she got blocked by Kidison. Gold chip's catching up to the Ogre here. Maybe I can get a nimble nap target. Okay, there's a nimble nap target. So I should be able to catch up now, even without spurt. Yeah, already passed and we're not even done with the final corner. Yeah, it should just be a complete gap. Luckily caught up to the Ogre. Ogre didn't hit Festival there, so I'm able to nimble nav. And I definitely have more power, just off of the max power, to catch up to hit P, or to catch up without using straight away spurt. I mean, their Umas are fine. Like, I'm sure they have a decent win rate. Actually, I don't like their Bourbon. Like, yes, it's UG, but long A, I think it's just super glue. I don't know, the Kidison's alright. It's hard to build Kidison when you don't have a second speed card. Like, when you don't have Narita top road or something. Like, if they had Fuku, they could borrow Narita top road and vice versa. I think I still got 902 speed. Check their win rate. Oh, okay. Oh. They lost. Okay, this is their second race, and they. Oh wait, no, their gold chip won. Their gold chip won the last one. Yeah. So it looks like that was their second matchup. But I mean, it was a UG. It was cool. Unfortunately, I had long A. Oh, these people do not have titles. 6 pace? What do you mean 6 pace? This is... What do you mean not a single one either of my opponents ran it any closer? Yeah, I think like per time investment, like Bourbon is just better overall. Like Escape Artist is just so strong. I feel like Bourbon's a pretty good pick. Oh, the triple speed from my cross again. Wait, I think my cross might beat my gold chip here. Look at a stupid lobby. What do you mean I have 6 pace chasers? At least Cross was able to push up to the back of these pace chasers and beat my gold chip. Yeah, that was some crazy carryover from Cross with the daring strike tail 9. Still 60-40. Unfortunate. They announced the next CM already? Let me see. Oh, we're halfway through our races. Where's the announcement? Is it in-game? Is it an in-game announcement? I do not see it. Okay, I'll look for it. Oh, it is in the in-game news? Let me see. Oh yeah, here it is. Aries Cup, Nakayama 2000 meter. Round 1 starts on the 23rd, Lee's collection on the 20th. So that means I should probably change this highlight to black. And then, so I had it on 4/16, so I was 4 days off. Seems like they're slowing down the acceleration again. Yeah, it seems like they're slowing down a little bit more. That means we're gonna be Mant a little longer. Alright. Let's head it back in. Some end closers in this one at least. Our Cross is our #1 favorite? Oh, it's because gold chip's on bad mood. We have a double S Rice Shower with 1026 speed long A. 1132 speed gold chip. Alright, we're putting these people in S2. S's. Yeah, but it's still speeding up the time for the trainer aptitude test. Yeah, trade out shit's super rough. I mean, we can I can go back and look, but I'd assume it would have Shadow. Is that a pace promoted Super Creek? Wait, who's in first? It is a pace promoted Super Creek. That is really unfortunate. Oh, my gold chip won't get her unique. Maybe the Anchors Away gold chip can pass my gold chip and give me Anchors Away? No? My cross is too far up now. Okay, the Titan doesn't have Fishing Shadow. We just saw it proc there. I don't think this gold chip has enough. I don't think this gold chip has enough top speed. Unfortunately, I'm in first place going into the straight, so I don't have White Lightning. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I still beat out my gold chip. Your nature has a 40% win rate. How's my nature doing? Her best. She is doing her best. She ulted once. She ulted once. She helped my gold chip beat a UG1. Oh, actually, no, she didn't help me beat the UG1 Bourbon. I think she helped my gold chip beat a double S Kita Sun. Oh, there's a Kita Pulse. Actually, we scrimped against Calcum. I got sniped. I got sniped. Now, am I playing against your ghost or am I playing against you? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if it's ghost or an actual match. It's actually... Okay, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I'm assuming your Kitasen's better than the S1. I didn't even look at the other Kitasen. It is just kind of me and you in this lobby. The other one was what? S, A+? Yeah, start emoting at the end screen. Do not BM me if you win. Suzukita is not very cool. Suzukita's a little rude. Okay, as long as my cross stays in 6. Oh, my cross overtook. That might be a little... Oh, I'm not getting my White Lightning. Uh-oh. No carryover White Lightning? Oh, my cross just got blocked. Yeah, my cross just got super blocked. Oh, I'm swinging so wide. My cross got giga blocked. I think I got White Lightning by your cross. So you blocked my left side. I think your cross blocked my left. Because you got the carryover White Lightning and I didn't. So you were trying to overtake my cross and then it blocked me. And I got stuck behind like this person's Ogre. Oh, there it is. I can't believe your cross blocked me. Yeah, I don't think my gold chip can win without straightaway spurt. Like, I don't think I can beat a Suzukita. Cross is the only one that has a chance. Gold ship. Like, even if my gold ship had spurt, it wouldn't have done anything. Like, it's a 5-link difference. It has to be cross with the carryover. Taishin. Oh yeah. I mean, this person has human Umas. Yeah, I don't know if my cross would have been able to make up the gap if she didn't get blocked. Because it wasn't carryover White Lightning. It's a really hard gap to cover without carryover. Would have at least liked to see my cross attempt to catch up. My cross needs to overtake the Ogre, I think, to get her unique. That might be a little hard. I think this is too big of a difference. I guess I have like Curvature Tail 9 here. Oh, it doesn't help that my gold ship's gonna overtake my cross. Oh, my cross got blocked again. My cross got blocked by my own gold ship. That's crazy. This gold ship's out to get me. I hit straightaway spurt and then lost 2 positioning. It was a Kita Long A or something? No, it was Long S. I think this Taishin just got Nemesis, right? Because there was 2. Long Egg Taishin. This gold ship's actually ruining me. Got 2 losses is rough. I got overtaken by my own gold ship. Which then blocked me. And I got pushed all the way to 6th place. I don't think we really need to look at these Umas. We'll just say they're team trials. Long S is like 120 speed, 2 and a bit lengths on the straight. It's about 2 lengths for Long S. Does my Knight's Nature beat the A rank Brian? We have to see. Yeah, I think the issue with frontrunner rooms is that the cross just has way too hard of a time triggering her unique. Did all my Umas just rush? I just see all my Umas rush. Cross is getting a 3rd place White Lightning. That is crazy. Oh, and I Nimble Nav spurted off the back of that Kita-sun. The rushed buff. I think the thing about the UGs is that it doesn't account like the long S. I mean, the one UG we saw didn't even have long S. Number 1 favorite gold chip. What do you have here? What's this, Pace Brian? Pace Brian with firm course conditions. Yeah, firm course conditions on your Ogre as well. Wit's never unnecessary. There's so much downhill that, like, I wouldn't say that there's an unnecessary amount of wit. Like, or that you can have an unnecessary amount of wit. Like, winning the downhill wit checks is very important because it's linear. You could definitely be overstammed though. Like, my gold chip is super overstammed. You're surprised there isn't that many Top Guns? I mean, you're still running a unique list. I guess No Stopping Me is your unique. But, like, her unique is useless. Like, you're just running an Uma because she has No Stopping Me. Wow, that was actually a really good breath of fresh air by somebody. I saw a really good breath of fresh air proc. Alright, can White Lightning catch up? Come on, Cross, please. No, you lose this duel! Ugh. Oh, Cross, you lose that duel. You shouldn't have... Oh, actually you don't. You have more guts. You have 40 more guts. You actually don't lose that duel. Yeah, one loss because we got stream sniped by a Suzukita. The other loss, I just blocked myself with gold chip. We got one more ticket. Okay, 46% win rate, 40% cross. Man. Apologize to my nice nature. She's there. No. Late Ogre. A lot of late Ogres. I should... Why is there late Ogres? And then another solo front Kita-sun. I think we've seen more solo front Kita-suns than we have, like, people who play front runners. Yeah, Ogre should mainly be Pace Chaser. Sometimes you can put her on End Closer. But, like, I don't think I've ever see a reason why to put her on late. Maybe once Lose Yourself comes out, like, you can use your unique as a recovery for Lose Yourself. Since she's not that strong on the Arima Keenan or the, like, the longer tracks. But, like, I don't see any reason to play her late now. That's the best shot against Ogre spam. Double front. Your best shot is just to run double front. If you don't want to play double front, then a Ryan or a Dober that hits 6th place is your next best shot. Oh, we might see Nice Nature ult here. Oh, I think Goldship took her old spot. Another loss to my gold chip. Yeah, the ideal thing that happens is you run double front and one of your other opponents runs double front. So you can push her down to 5th place. But generally you're just going to try to create as big of a lead as you can. It's like realistically the only way to beat it. But there's a reason why like people are dreading the double dom ogre and the double front ogre comps. That's because like that's just going to be how the meta evolves into. I don't really like doing pub room matches right now because everything in pub room matches is just people running double dom ogre. Like I don't want to watch a 6 dominator 3 ogre Christmas match. Alright, you have S's. Are they good? Turf S, long S. That's not that bad. Gosha probably could have used a little bit more love. Long A. Next. Run triple front and hope your opponent runs triple front. Yeah, you can also run triple front and hope that somebody else runs double front and then push Ogre out of 5th place. Am I gonna do double dom Ogre? No. I don't think I'm bringing Dominators to the next medium track. I'll probably run... Right now I know I'm gonna run Ogre and Dober. I don't know who's gonna be my third. I don't really want to run the third. Kita gets guaranteed carryover with her ults. 3 fronts won't be that terrible. Yeah, but your other 2 fronts are most likely going to be, what, Marzensky, Bourbon? How are you going to get 2nd place? Like, I really don't like Kitasen as like an option. Especially if you're running your own fronts. Like, if you're running Kitasen as a 2nd front, then it kind of makes sense. Because you're just expecting Global to have weak front runners. And your Kita can secure 2nd place. But I just think like Kitasen has such a hard time fighting for that 2nd place slot in a 3 front room. Yeah, I haven't gotten scammed by a Radiant yet. Thankfully. I don't think like anybody's stats has been good enough to scam me with a Radiant. Yeah, like if you're running a uniqueless Uma, like wouldn't you want to just be Saiyan Sky instead? Like if you're running an Uma that you expect that like you won't run into an Esmaru or a Bourbon, like why not just run Saiyan Sky? But it's like when you run Kitasen, you are just expecting that the other frontrunners you'll face are too weak, which couldn't be true, right? Like, I have not faced that strong frontrunners in this one. Like, this Kitasen, I mean, it's alright. But, like, Bourbon Esmaru, like, will be stronger. Like, just on paper, their kits are stronger. So, if you are building Kitasen for a medium track, you are just betting that all the frontrunners you face will not be stronger than you. But, like, you cannot say that, like, but like if you're running triple front, then like you have to make your other 2 front runners weaker than your Kitasen, so she will get carryover with her ult. That's another UG. We have a UG Taishin. Long A. 40 races, wow. I don't think this is worth running though. Like UG's cool and all, but I think the long ass matters more. I mean, we'll put him in the UG tier, but Guts Max Fuku. Yeah, this is definitely Team Child Umas. These all just got maxed. Guts maxed. Cold City. What kind of unique would Ogre want other than tech? Yeah, I'd probably just New Year's Opera. Just a speed inherit. Pace promoted Gold City, Guts Gold City. I don't know. Triple front usually isn't played that often, mainly because like generally like you run 2 fronts and then a secondary position. Like it should be double front Christmas Ogre if you want to be the Buzz Lightyear comp. But like double front Dober is fine as well. Triple front is kind of like redundancy, I guess. It's just like like your third front will always just be too weak. Or, like your third front will just like never perform. Ah, I overtook my nature too early, so I lost White Lightning. Maybe we can push into third? I don't think so. Ooh, wait. This Taishin just overtook me. It's fine, it doesn't have long S. It's fine. No long S is glue. Dober feels kind of awkward, man. Yeah, I was doing some test runs on Dober. Well, I was doing parent runs on Dober. And I felt pretty weak. When does Ogre Christmas fall off? I mean, she doesn't realistically, like, fully fall off. Like, it's just more so you won't be able to, like, run Ogre on... I think her 2200s are still really strong, even after Evos. Yeah, no long S is, like, actually just glue. Actually, even with long S, I think this Taishin loses. Long S does not make up 5.5 lengths. Yeah, even if you had long S, you still lose this, this room. A little scary with Encroaching Shadow. I wonder what their win rate is. %. I mean, 5 lengths is like way too big of a gap. Yeah, long S still loses. I don't even know if you can beat my gold ship with long S or lengths. I don't know. I don't think Encroaching Shadow is strong enough. They got White Lightning. Oh, they had no Nimble? Yeah, that would probably be it. I don't think that was an end king. It was just Guts. The other person was playing Guts builds. Oh, that's a debuffer. I don't even want to put them in. I'll just put them in team trials. To be fair, they didn't duel. Yeah, I think, well, because the issue is, in order to duel, you have to be within 0.6 target speed. I want to say long S is more than... Or actually, I think I just, because they didn't have long S and no nimble nav, I was able to run past them before the straight started. So I guess it's hard to tell without it, because maybe if they had long S, they could have also dueled with me. Is all I've got ever good? Anyone but front runners. It's pretty similar to the T-Pulse. Well, it's weaker than T-Pulse, but the conditions are similar. It's 2nd to 5th on the last straight. I guess conditions are easier than T-Pulse, because you need to be 2nd to 5th. Not including it. Oh, I think I got blocked a little. Yeah, I think my cross got blocked here by the gold ship. Yeah, I'm not closing this distance. I mean, that is not an actual fight. Alright, last one. No runaway Suzuka. S pluses, double S. There's a double front here. No one got long S. Yeah, it's just all it's all too weak. Is Brian hair good for Ogre next CM? It's okay. I mean, it should be fine. You're just expecting that won't push up to first. Like, Blessings is a little bit better. But Shadow Break is fine. It might miss if there's no one in front of you. Right, because you have to be 2nd to 7th, and you have to overtake somebody. But it should be easy to get blocked, to fulfill the precondition of being blocked on the side. It's just like, you have to overtake someone at the final corner or beyond. Which is a little bit harder to do. Oh, my cross can't ult and 7? Oh, maybe she doesn't need to activate a skill here. Okay, give me Spurt Nimble Nav. Spurt, no Nimble Nav. Oh man. I do believe my two ends can duel each other here. So we should win this. Yeah, here's the duel. Oh, I did have Nimble Nav. I just didn't proc it early. Unfortunate. Yeah, long A. Too weak. Long S doesn't win here either. It has to be a runaway Suzu. Like, I can catch up to any of the Kita Suns even if they were long S. Like, if it's runaway Suzu, I don't think my comp can win. Without Cross hitting White Lightning. Like, the only way I can catch up to a runaway Suzu is if Cross hits White Lightning. Or like an ideal White Lightning. But, like, maybe Bourbon Kita is kind of hard to overtake. If they were both well-built fronts, it matters more. But, like, these fronts are just too weak. Yeah, unfortunate. 50% win rate gold ship. 40% win rate cross. Yeah. Straightaway, no straightaway Spurt isn't really that glue. It's like Spurt's not that strong anymore, just because there isn't that big of an uphill. I am like banking on hitting Nimble Nav. Gold ship merchant. I am banking on hitting Nimble Nav, but it hasn't been that inconsistent. Obviously, Spurt would be nice to have, but like gluing this gold ship because it doesn't have Spurt doesn't really make sense. How many times does Cross come second because of her? I think this is 4 times. I want to say 4 times. But like this gold ship has been fine. Like Spurt helps. Spurt would have been like, I don't know, it's like 1 more length I think. But when you have max power and Nimble Nav, like as long as you can, obviously Spurting into Nimble Nav is the ideal scenario. But I don't think I would glue this gold ship because she didn't have it. I think the only like it was toss up the run after. Well, I lost on the 3rd ticket. I lost that 3rd race because I blocked my own cross. Gold ship blocked my cross and then failed to hit Nimble Nav while blocking my cross. The match against Calico, I'm like, there's no way I can win that. I can't beat Runaway Suzu. The only way is to build a Bourbon, and I'm not going to build a front runner. Or I guess I could have built an Asmaro. 1 loss to a stream sniper. Yeah, I can't beat Runaway Suzu. Like, there's not enough tools for an enclosure to beat that. You have to run your own front runner. Oh, well, I guess outside of them missing How much of an impact is Nice Teacher having? Like 0. I have to throw in a third Uma, but like I don't think any of this matters. She's just here so she can give a nimble nap target to my Umas. Because I can't catch up to a front runner, and I mean I could expect that there's gonna be more pace chasers, and there's no need to run the Nice Nature. I guess she has like impact on like 2 races for giving a nimble nap target. Like Christmas Ogre could be here and I'd have the exact same win rate. Or maybe I could have scammed the Calcum run if I had a Radiant Star Christmas Ogre. But I don't think I've, like, even in rooms, like, I don't think... Well, I've killed, like, some Pace Chasers, but, like, I don't think I was going to lose to the Pace Chasers anyways. Hesitant is, like, half a length, I think. But, like, this should be a Christmas Ogre, I just didn't have time to build it. Like, I'm not going to... I'm not gonna say, like, this debuffers are super strong. Like, I don't think this win rate is because of the debuffer. I'm just running it because I didn't have time to build a Christmas Ogre with Radiant Star. Because unless you build a frontrunner, like, Radiant Star is the next best thing to beat Kita Suzu. Is Christmas Ogre winning? She's just there to gamble. Like, I don't think you can make a Christmas Ogre that has a high win rate. I guess you could run an end closer Christmas Ogre and try to do somewhat well. But, like... Thomas Unique is so inconsistent. Yeah, I mean, 6 to 7 is just so rough. Like, I think she procced it, what, 50% of the races? I mean, it's strong when it does proc. But, like, she's procced it, like, 50-ish% of the time. I think it doesn't help that I'm running a gold chip. Like, it's always cross in 6th place and gold chip in 5th. And my gold chip is always faster than my cross. She can't hit White Lightning. What? I would assume most people who have like 100% win rate were just running Runaway Suzu. Runaway Suzu or like, hopefully, I'm assuming the best comp should still be double front, like, end closer. Runaway Kita or Kita Bourbon has been, looked like it did pretty decent in room matches. What else I need to do? Oh, I haven't finished my Brian Legend races. Got 2 more days of this. If you had an Uma that can survive, you'd have a 60% win rate. That is kind of true. I don't know. I queued into some pretty weak lobbies. I had like 4 lobbies, I think, I want to say. 4 lobbies that might have been, like, I could have won or lost. I think if they were like all on that level, like 50% is basically what I was expecting. If it was all like room matches. I mean, yeah, custom room, or yeah, like, room matches will always be a lot more skewed towards being a little too strong. But I mean, kind of wish I didn't lose the the stream side through. I'm a little annoyed, obviously, but there's it's not like I just can't beat a Suzukita. Like if it's an actual Suzukita that's built, like I've already resigned. But it is annoying that I lost that third one because I blocked my own cross. Like I'm pretty sure like my build was not worse than I don't remember what I lost to. Was it just a front runner? But Suzukita. Kita Put is I think pretty much impossible to beat without my own front runner. Yeah, you could definitely. I feel like if you ran any Uma, you could have gotten a pretty decent win rate this first day, or probably all of round one. Though I feel like the builds are so polarizing that round two, I think is going to be a little bit more competitive than past CMs. Because I don't know how you sneak in with a weak build. I guess you just get lucky and queue into 3 people who don't have enough stam. And you have enough stam. I guess maybe you can sneak in. But, I don't know. I think next CM is also going to be equally boring. Like, you're just going to see every Ogre that looks like something like this. And this Ogre is not even that strong. Like, no Nimble Nav, no head-on. 200 wit from cap. Like, this Ogre is pretty weak. And even then, like, if somebody ran this Ogre, they'd probably have a decent chance at A finals. Yeah, this is a CM12. It's super weak though. Well, weak in like terms of what I want on my Ogre. No Nimble Nav, no head on, and like the minus 200 wit, no Turf S. Like I think this is too weak. Firm conditions. Hopefully you haven't built yet, but the next CM is going to be firm. It's right-handed, spring, sunny, firm. Nakayama. Or are you saying yes? I mean, yes, this is obviously not for the long track. Yeah, I got really unlucky with the wit training here. But I wouldn't run this anyways. I need to finish my parents. This opera just keeps giving me late surgery, which is annoying. But I want to finish a parent. Our hybrid Doms cope. I don't like hybrid Doms because like it's really hard to be exactly in 6th place, proc the skill, and then still try to win. Like, I don't think you're winning on a Dominator without Let's Pump Some Iron. So, either you're running an ace that is down 300 SP because you bought Dominator, or, like, I just don't think, like, your overall win rate improves by running a hybrid. Like, putting a foot in both sides just feels... Like, the only times you're proccing Dominator is if your Uma couldn't have won. And the only times you're winning is when, like, you can't proc Dominator. Like, there's a really low chance that you proc Dominator and win. So I just feel like you're just, like, losing 300 SP for no reason. Like, you might as well make an ace. I'm really sad this one hit. I would even use the guts here. It's really... You want, I think, guts or wit as your sparks for the next CM. Well, if you're building Ogre, I think it's really easy to cap speed and power. So like these two are the only ones that matter. I mean, I was greeting for 60% race bonus, but you can run like 2 speed, 3 wit, and probably be fine. I'm trying to greed more SP, so I'm gonna try to max with just these two. I don't own Knight's Nature. If I own Knight's Nature, then I could probably run a 10% here. Or I can drop this 15% for a wit 15. But I don't think Guts is going to be that strong next CM. The final straight is way too far, and it's way too late. You're just down, like, 2 gold skills. Would No Stopping Me or Killer Tunes be better for CM12? Christmas Ogre? I don't think Christmas Ogre needs No Stopping Me. Like, it's just too redundant. You already have 0.3 Excel, and Nimble Nav would be 0.2. Like, I don't think you need 0.7 Excel. If you hit Nimble Nav, and with your unique, it's 0.5, and that's already a lot of Excel. Like, you'd rather just run a card that gives you either a better skill or something that gives you more stats than Bijan. Yeah, I mean, yes, it's, like, super strong, but, like, I guess you'd beat out another Christmas Ogre. It's just, like, not that much of a gain for having to run Bijan Wit. Give me a second. I mean, I guess you're like 1 length ahead, but like if you can hit all your stats and like everything, like sure, but it's like the difference between Nimble Nav and No Stopping Me is just too, like, this area of being 1 length just like is not that strong. Is Firm Course Menace worth? I mean, it's 80 speed, 80 power. If you have nothing better to buy, it's fine to pop grab. Like, I just don't think hitting a Nimble Nav... I mean, I don't even know if you need head on Ogre. But, like, in the scenario that you would have hit the No Stopping Me, like, Nimble... This is also, like, perfect Nimble Nav's No Stopping Me procs, right? Like, this is exactly... proccing it off of speed carryover off the person in front of you, and it's like it's 120 SP and you're running Bijan Wit for like a length of difference. Oh, 60-60, not 80-80. Okay, not bad. It's 130 SP for 60 more speed, right? Like, it's still... I think it's worth it. You get a lot of SP. Especially if you can do, like, 37, 38 races. I think Ogre can get up to 40. I dropped I think I dropped 3 races to train speed. Because I dropped 2 races after summer to train speed because I wasn't getting close. Why? No, you don't need to make your debuffer in Mant. There's like no reason to. I did it in Unity because it was the fastest. Oh no, sorry, I did it in URA because it was the fastest. But you can probably do it in Unity too if you want to try to get like late surge or savvy off of an explosion. I just didn't mind in URA. Because you want to be able to find the hints. Like, I didn't want to do Unity because it's annoying chasing Marvelous Sunday and Symboli Rudolph when you can't see their hints. Is Killer Tunes more valuable than Firm Course Menace? If you can only borrow 1? I don't think so. I think Killer Tunes is more valuable. Killer Tunes is pretty strong. Yeah, I don't know why you why you would run Mant to build a debuffer. Like, there's no stat increases or anything. So like you just hit the 1200 wit. Yeah, I don't know if this. I don't think the 60 speed is better than the like the distance you can get off of Killer Tunes. Obviously, like, Killer Tunes is a little rough. If you're not running double front, Killer Tunes is a little bit more rough because you can get out of positioning of U equals MA2. But I think Killer Tunes is a little bit better. Killer Tunes is what, 2.4 seconds of 0.35 target speed. I guess you lose out if you Killer Tunes into a pace down compared to like the guaranteed of the 60 speed. What's the guarantee, or how much does 60 speed help? It's like 0.7 links. It's like 2 meters, right? Off of 60 speed. Yeah, Muteki would be good too. You can get, if you can get her ins. Because you can get the up tempo, which, you know, it is 0.2 weaker, but you can get up tempo, you can get playtimes over, or it's on, ramp up. Yeah, I think ideally you... oops, that's not what I'm gonna go to. I'm about to go to Dex. Oops. I think ideally you drop this one for Muteki. Alright, Pasa and then Muteki, and do 2 speed, 2 wit, 2 power. And then instead of, I mean, top road would be better than Fuku. I don't think Bourbon needs Fuku. Not Bourbon, sorry, Ogre. Like, I think I would run Kitasen, top road, El Condor, Pasa, Muteki, Fine Motion, and then like Nice Nature as like the whale deck. I don't know. Some people have Pasa. They pulled on the rerun of Kitasen, so they'd have Pasa. So limit break 1. Pasa Copable. I would say that's pretty weak. I mean, you still have the 25% friendship training, I guess. But you lose out on her TE, right? You just have the friendship. Does curvature in Excel zone happen often? I mean, if you look at the track, curvature can misfire in, what is this, 1340 to 1450. There's 9 points in the corner where it could miss, or I guess we should probably go back a little bit. So probably 11 points. Like, you don't want to fire it 20 meters before the corner and like 90 meters after the corner. Which is 11 out of the, what is this? First corner, there's 50. There's 50 points it can trigger on this, and then another 50 here. So like 11 points out of the 100. It's like an 11% chance to misfire, I would say. Right? Because there's 100 points between this corner and 100, or 50 points here, 50 points here, and there's like 11 points that you don't want it to trigger. Like you would still want the speed carry, like so the speed carryover I think is more valuable than the full duration of curvature. And I think 20 meters is the section that you don't want to trigger in. That's like 11%. As soon as you hit the final corner, well, I'm assuming you're gonna hit an Excel skill, by the way. Assuming you hit an Excel skill, you should be able to get some value out of it at the 1450 mark. Yeah, I mean, I'm counting getting partial value. I mean, speed carryover is more valuable than getting the full value of curvature. So I would say like at the start of the fourth corner and 20 meters before the late race. Like you don't want to proc it in between that. I mean, if you don't like curvature, because there's like a 10% chance it can misfire, then maybe not. Can you max width with just Findmo and Sunday? Yeah, it should definitely be possible. I mean, I've gotten more wits on my... I got more wit on my other Umas running just fine motion. Marvelous Sunday should be able to get to another 200. You don't have to train Stam or Guts at... Like, you don't have to train anything but Speed Wit. It should be pretty easy to max out all 3 stats. I don't... Like, this is a very... easy deck to pilot. I think this one I wasn't using the right inherits. Also somehow got no guts. But it's like a pretty easy deck to pilot. Dober I've been having issues with. I tried 3 speed, 3 wit, which felt really bad. Dober I've been having issues hitting like max power. I tried the 70% race bonus deck. I think this is the deck I'm going to settle on for Dover. I just tried to, like, out-skill. Borrowings? Oh, for Rise for Ashes. Okay. I thought you were saying borrowing Team Sirius. You mean Sirius and Volley. I don't think Rise from Ashes is going to be that good. I do think you shouldn't make a late Surger just yet, because I think you should get the white for it. I don't know what the white's called. Yeah, this is like half Stam, half power. Or actually, I think this is a 2-star speed spark. But probably just gonna do Stam power. Rise from... What's the white skill called for Rise from Ashes? Rise from the brink. Take the chance. I think you should grab the white. But I don't know if it's worth running the gold version. I think you're more likely to hit Iron and beyond. What's it gonna be from? This is gonna be in like 2 days, I think. Or I don't know, they haven't announced it. Tomorrow we'll get the scheduled drop. But it's gonna be from Sirius and Volley Wit, the new gold card, or the new gold skill. I'll go over it tomorrow, since that's when the banner's dropping, but she gives the new skill. I think this is also, yeah, she can also give you the white version. It is a gamble whether or not you get it. Serious nature, Beijing can cap wit. Not have anything else to borrow. I don't know. It is too much Excel, but like at the same time, you don't want that much mid race, because you might overshoot too often. So I mean, I think it's fine, even if it's like too much Excel. Because other than the other option is to go more late game. I don't think all I've got has a card, right? You don't really want to go too much mid-race on your late surgers. Yeah, I don't think... Oh, I guess technically... you're not gonna run this card. I don't think there's enough late race stuff for... Like, I don't think there's any late race on cards. But I know where the white comes from. I didn't know if the gold was in the game yet. What does Symboli have? So, running a stamp card is so bad. What does Symboli have again? Burning Soul. I think Burning Soul is more of like a derby card. I don't even know if you want to run a stamp card on the derby. I mean, maybe there's too many debuffers and you want Burning Soul. I don't know, this card's kind of... Running a stamp card feels really rough on medium track. Yeah, it's only home stretch and all I've got for it. Yeah, you probably just want to just spam excels then. It's kind of awkward getting too much mid-race. Since... I think Dobird's fine. Like, it's going to be hard to shoot past 5th place. But if you're relying on both Iron and moving past and beyond Inherits, you could overshoot it. But I guess if you overshoot 5th place, like, you already overshoot the... Rise from the Ashes, right? So then your only one is No Stopping Me. If you're in 4th place. I think... I don't know, it's a fine balance you have to teeter. If you overshoot 5th, the only thing you have is No Stopping Me. Because you lose moving past, you lose plus Pumps of Iron, you lose From the Brink. And you'll have No Stopping Me in 4th place as a late surger. And you're... I don't know if there's going to be someone in front of you to hit it off of. Oh, I think it definitely is awkward, like, with the mid-race. I mean, you can grab Radiant Star, I guess. I don't expect that many end closers. Like, the only way you overshoot is that a lot of people play end closers. I don't think that many people are playing end closers on this track. Like, or I guess some people... I mean, I guess some people might want the guarantee that they hit the Iron moving past, right? Oh, right, Dominators. Yeah. I think it's very probable that it's just going to be end closer Dominators. 3 Ogres every lobby and like 2 fronts. I don't know, but as soon as somebody brings 2 end closer Dominators to your lobby, you have 7, 6, 5th. I don't know, maybe the 2 Dominators helps you, since you're guaranteed 7th. Yeah, you just have to hope that everyone brings Face Chasers and Front Runners. Won't see 2 Doms outside of rooms. Yeah, I'm assuming most people are bringing Pace Chasers to the medium track because they have the most recoveries. I just hope nobody brings these Stam debuffers. They're like... They're just genuinely so useless. Like, you're just beating people who didn't build in the first place. Yeah, you just have to hope that there's, what, 5 people in front of you? Or 4 people in front of you. I think it's okay if you miss Iron, if you're running From the Brink, No Stopping Me. Pass it beyond. Yeah. Like, you're not killing an Ogre. Even if I had 500 Stam, like, I would live 2-3%. Just because, like, this is guaranteed. Like, an Ogre will have a guaranteed 8% recovery. You need about, what, 600, 700 to live. So I would have to get hit by, or an ogre would have to get hit by, I think, 9% for a chance that you can kill him. Yeah, maybe for the derby, you'll probably see somebody shilling them. You'll see Big Stam shilling Stam debuffers for the derby. But this 2,000 meters is just too short for somebody to die with how Mance. You went 18 and 20? Man, you just had to snipe me, huh? I'm just kidding. What'd you lose to? I feel like it's really hard. I guess front runners. You probably just lost to front runners, right? Had to grab the free win. Alright. How many wins did I get? I have a 90%. I lost 2. I lost 1 to one of these stream snipers. The one comp that I'm like guaranteed to lose to is definitely running away Kita. I think I can beat a Kita Bourbon or like a Kita Nesmaru. I just can't beat the runaway Kita because I don't have enough mid-race. I don't have enough mid-race to keep up with a Suzuka. Because I wasn't bringing my own Suzuka, like, I don't think there's a point in building towards beating that. And then we lost the match right after because I blocked myself and I lost to... I don't remember what I lost to. I'm just a little annoyed at the Suzukita. You got stat checked by a Taishin. I guess Taishin, yeah. Taishin, I think Taishin Cross is like the only two that have a chance. I don't think Gold Chip can beat a runaway. Even with the mid race. You kind of need the Excel to run them down. Oh, the Derby's the third one. Derby's gonna be fun. Like, we won't have a super consistent Ogre Christmas. End closers do a little bit better at the Derby. I hope people build digital for this, but digital's kind of, I guess digital's kind of weak because you can't run the Triple Crown. Not being able to run the Triple Crown, you lose like what, 50-ish random stats. No consistent excels. Well, Ogre Christmas has a 777s proc, where Redshift lies, but carryover is like the reason why Ogre is strong. You don't really want to use her unique as just a like 3% excel, especially if it's that late, like where the Redshift can trigger. Because somebody, like a front runner hitting angling Redshift or a late surger hitting like Iron Redshift will always be stronger than a Pace Ogre hitting Redshift. How about Nimble Nav? Well, I mean, you're not running Ogre Christmas just to hit Nimble Nav. But yes, you can use Nimble Nav on this track. But, I mean, no, this one has consistent excels. I'm saying Ogre doesn't have a consistent carryover. Dueling is pretty real in CM13. Yeah, any Tokyo track, like, you will want Guts on, because it's a 500-meter straight. It's going to be a lot more apparent in the mile, because dueling gives you excel as well. So it'll give you excel for the uphill. But the Derby also has an uphill. So if you are dueling somebody, it's going to matter to try to get through the uphill faster. Well, and also just to have the top speed. The 500 meters is quite long. I mean, it's long. Our current one's 350 meters long. Like, our current CM is the 350 meters of a duel. This is going to be 150 meters longer. 150 meters is a lot. It's 30 lengths, I think. No, it's longer than 30 links. How much is it? It's 150. A length is 2.5 meters. 60 lengths longer of a straight than our Tenosha Spring right now. Yeah. I'm excited for the Derby. I like the Derby and the Rimikian, and it's interesting when there's like multiple Umas that can win. Is Gutsheen even good for a Guts deck? I think the best people who can do Guts decks are people who have speed power growth rates. You don't really want Guts growth rate. Like the people who work with Guts the best are the speed power. So like no matter what, speed power is still king in terms of getting it. Like I'm excited to see. Like people probably will do front runner Pasa for the Derby, right? Or not the Derby, the Tokyo Mile. Yeah, I mean you probably just want 2 less Guts cards. But you would rather have a speed power growth rate. You can get 1200 Guts with 2 Guts cards on a 20% rate speed power with speed cards. I mean, I think like the people who can use. I'm not saying like it's like you should never use a Guts on like what Daiwa, Taishin. I'm just saying it's a lot easier to use it on Umas that have a speed power growth rate. I mean, you can say you can build a UG1 Uma with all rare cards, sure. Like, you can do anything. But it's a lot easier if you have speed power growth rates. How far is everyone on the trainer exam? How much do you need to buy everything? It's like... How much do you need? 70k, was it? It is 70k? Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to buy everything. I could buy the main stuff. Maybe I skipped a gold crystal. Right, and then I have to get all the hint books, which is like another 26, like another 30k to get all the hint books. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be skipping the hint books here. But all of this is 20-ish k. You cannot farm it on the scenarios now. It has to be during Mant. Or it has to be done through Mant. How much do I need this for this? 10, 16, 8, 42,000 to get all the hint books. I think I'm skipping the hint books. These are like the main thing. I guess I didn't need to buy the gold crystal shards. I think I'm skipping the hint books. Well, rather, I don't really care if I can't get all the hint books. It's like I don't need any of these. I guess the McQueen is good for people who don't own McQueen. Yeah, if I need 42 more, what is it, 42k to buy all of this, I'd have to do 21 more runs. Actually, 21 runs and... Actually, I think I'm gonna be able to buy it all out. I think I could do 21 runs in 4 days. I've just been spamming parent runs doing this. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty rough. I did say yesterday that, like, No, was it yesterday? No, I said on Saturday. That like I won't expect everyone to be able to get all of it. Yeah. Also, we only have one test, so like you don't even get the rewards from doing multiple of these. There's only one set of completion rewards. I think this also helped a lot for it. Yeah, I wouldn't expect everyone to be able to do the amount of hours I put into this game. Yeah, my clocks are running low. The one thing I don't like playing Dober is that Dober has no unique on Miles. I guess Ogre has no unique on Miles, but at least she can be ran as Pace Chaser. And like it's a little bit better doing the Miles as Pace. But Dober I sometimes lose. And it's like super annoying. She has no unique. You won't need clocks in Grand Live. Like I don't even think it matters if you lose a race in Grand Live. Unless you're going for a secret event that you aren't like going out of your way for. But actually, no. Because you're not gonna be able to clock lost races. I don't think that's a thing until like Grandmasters. Oh, as in the sprint CM. Okay. Actually, I wonder how many I have. How many clocks do I have left? It feels so weird having toughness 30s. But like there's no way I can play more than 9 runs a day. So like I haven't had to use the TP restores. Where are clocks in? Other? No. I have no idea where clocks are stored. It's definitely not enough. It's probably wait. How do you see how many clocks you have? I saw it. Oh, it's in consumables. Okay. I'm so blind. I've gone through 100 and like I've gone through 200 clocks now. If I'm pace to use 200 every CM, I definitely don't have enough. You never have TP pots? Really? I cannot get through more than like 9 careers a day. I like actually finished like maybe 6 of them. Out of the 9, like I glued 3 of them already. And the 6 of them already takes me like 4-ish hours. But hopefully I can hit a opera like this, but with an actual usable pink. Yeah, I should probably start limiting myself. I probably won't be clocking as much on Dober though. I don't really believe in Dober. I just want to bring her to the CM. I don't really think she's gonna do too hot. I just don't want to bring Double Dumb. And you do Dirt Parent runs for the 2 Dirt CMs in Grand Live. Like if you want to bring... Wait, who are you bringing? Who's even strong? I mean, most good Umas, I think, for the dirt tracks can already run dirt, right? Like Ricky. Etc, etc. But yeah, like your affinity probably wouldn't be too good if you're not running one of the actual ones. I guess yeah, Taiki Ogre needs one. But I think it's fine losing 1 GP to it. Like I don't think it's worth upgrading their turf for it. I mean, I think if you like, if Taiki needs one, it's probably gonna be original Ogre for affinity. If you need a lot, I think you're kind of just out of luck. If you need like multiple Umas to give you turf, and you're trying to completely change it, but like Taiki Ogre, you can get away with just like a GP of Ogre or a GP of digital. And then I guess you would have to do the triple tiara. Falcon needs turf. Okay, Falcon does not have issues with affinity. Like, I don't think Falcon's gonna have issues with affinity for turf. Like, I'm... I mean, I won't be able to tell you what to do if you want to bring like an Oshi onto dirt for it. Like, you're just gonna have bad affinity if you need to up your turf aptitude or your dirt aptitude. Either that or you just have to do your entire parents upping turf. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can really get that high of affinity if you need multiple dirt inspirations. Because you can just put, if anyone's dirt B, you can just put something in the GP for either no affinity bonus, or you put an Ogre. Dirt Ogre. I guess the nice thing about like grinding out for parents for this medium track is that like you're able to reuse it for the other two medium tracks, because it's basically the same thing, just like some inherits change, but you're basically building them all the same, all the medium tracks. Just maybe like, you know, you want Stam instead of Guts for the Derby, and then like for Christmas Ogre specifically, like you just don't need Tachyon. It's just hard when you haven't hit a parent in the first place. Like, I am not running this 2 power 2 medium. I think this is too weak. So I'm just refocusing it on Opera. Show the parent deck? Oh, I've been running this. I've just been running it like a pretty standard deck like this because I'm trying to hit the double S rank. It's important to get double S to get the multiple hints. The only thing is, like, I have no way of getting Umastan outside of inheriting it. So, like, maybe, like, half my runs I won't get Umastan. Everybody's ran the Triple Crown on my runs. Or in my parents. All my parents have done Triple Crowns. I think if you need Dober, you'd have to do everything for Triple Tiara. Because I don't think it's worth upping her long. Rank determine hints. It depends on how many stars you get. Like, you can see here, a lot of them are 2-star. It's because I have double S. If you don't get double S, your odds of the 2-star sparks go lower. Yeah, you should do triple TR if you need Dober. But I'm running a Dober, and I don't think I'm running another late. So I'm just doing all triple crowns. I guess this one's a good... that one didn't hit that many sparks. But generally, your parent runs, you want to hit double S. If you want more whites. Or not more whites, but more stars in your whites. Which does matter because it like doubles your odds of inheriting it. Like, I'd rather get a 2-star of like Nimble Navigator than try to hint multiple hints and only get 1-star versions. And then Nimble Nav is like the most important one, because that's really hard to hit. Dober, I think it's just hard to hit double S anyways. Like, I was doing like actual ace runs on Dober, and it's kind of hard to hit double S. Doing the triple TR just feels super weak. What am I running on the next track? I'm running Ogre Dober. I need to finish my parents. Like, I have this Ogre, but it's kind of weak. Like, I don't like the wit on it. And like, I think I'm gonna chase the turf S medium S. Yeah, I feel like for Umastan, it's just better to just try to inherit it. I mean, I have a pretty decent odds of inheriting it because I've already done parent runs. I think I missed it on this one. Yeah, I missed it on this one. But like, not being able to get the gold version is already like pretty rough. Like, I don't think like not being able to get a super stand is already pretty weak. So I'll just gamble on inheriting it. I think it's more important that I get Nimble Nav. Like, I think I'd rather have a stronger parent with 2-star sparks than a weaker parent with just because it has Umastan. Just because it's really hard to guarantee the Umastan without the gold version. What's my Ogre deck? This was the Ogre deck. When is Super Stand getting printed on a card? I think it's a gold chip card. It was there for Great Food Festival, the POW card for Great Food Festival, but I think the only card that has Umastan is Gold Chip Speed, which I actually don't remember when it comes out. When does Gold Chip Speed come out? Gold Chip Speed. Oh, is it a welfare card? Therefore, wait, where's Gold Chip Speed? Gold Ship. Yeah, it should be this card. 1018. Did I misspell it? Oh, it's right here, okay. That was pretty late. After pasta speed? Yeah, any 10% race bonus has been good. It's really easy to hit double S if you have like 60% race bonus. Because you just get enough random stats that just like pushes you to the double S. Can you cap wit with those two? I should be able to. I mean, this was like 0 wit sparks. So I think I should be able to. Like, I've gotten more wit off of solo fine motion. And even then, like, 1100 wit's not that bad. Sometimes I buy useless skills. Yeah, sometimes I don't double circle skills. Like, this one I couldn't double circle skills because I was, like, barely going to make double S. Actually, I don't know if I double circle any of my skills, generally. I don't think I double circle many of my skills. But the double circles don't contribute. So it's pretty weak. I mean, like, my parent runs, I run, like, essentially the same thing. Like, I should be able to cap wit. And Pasta's a little bit stronger. Like, I'm pretty sure you should be able to cap wit on a decent run. Like, these parent runs, I'm doing 39 races, running Bijin, Fine Motion, and I'm, like, generally close to 1100. Like, I think bringing 3 wit is a little too much. I mean, I guess you can run Tachyon, like Agnes Tachyon wit, Marvelous Sunday, Fine Motion, but 3 wit is a little overkill. Yeah, SP has always been an issue. Like, I mean, sometimes I buy useless stuff. Like, this one about Outer Post. But, like, that's, like, the only thing. I don't know, I kind of wish you got more SP. Oh, I double-circled Spring Runner in this one. Yeah, definitely want to chase that double S. I don't understand, like, I run the exact same deck on my Opera as I run on my Dover, and like I can barely hit the same stats. Like I had 3 speed, 3 wit here on an ace attempt, and it still couldn't hit. I don't know. Like I run 4 less races, and it's like worse off than my Opera run. My Opera parent runs. Mediums are pretty easy to build for. I need to fix my veterans. I think I need to remove all of these cope parents. They're all useless now. All of these old parents are just useless. I don't want to sort through all of it. Like, what is this? What even are you? Yeah, old parents are... Oh, this parent used to be good. And now it's useless. I just have a better Opera. And it's so sad. Yeah. At least, like, Yamant parents will always be useful. Actually, no, that's a lie. Every time you get a new parent that you can use, it will always be better. Like, what is this? Oh, this is my straightaway spread looping. What even are you? Oh, I think she was one of my team trial Zumas. Oh, here's the first ever gold chip for the... What CM was this? The second CM? Oh, this is the straightaway spurt looping parent. Oh well. I think I just have to remove anything with a parent tag. I think they're just all useless now. Like, I don't think I'm ever touching these. What is this boxing? Groundworks? I have no idea why I keep that McQueen. 2-star stam, 3-star long. What is this? Why would I want red shift on a mile? Oh, here's the first ever Haru I ran. Holy, the skill is just so small. I don't even have a scroll bar. Furious Feet Haru. I think Lucky 7's triggered once on that mile. I have so many gold ships. This was the Derby gold ship. Did Highlander even work on the Derby? Why do I have Highlander? I've probably just had extra SP. I assume I have extra SP because I double circled these two. What else do I have? Dominator. Ogre. 0 gold Taiki. Oh, here's a second rendition of Haru. I have a lot of Harus. Sprint Haru. Dirt Haru. Okay. I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. Tomorrow's stream's gonna be a little bit longer because it's gonna be the CM into the schedule drop. Schedule drop is like 2 hours from, or 2 hours. Or wait, hold up. It's 4 hours after CM, I believe. So it's gonna be a pretty long stream tomorrow to be able to go over the whole schedule. We might, I might go over it honestly before the schedule actually drops. Like I might just go over all of these items before the schedule drops, and then we'll watch the schedule, or we'll look at the schedule at the end to see if it lines up. But I believe everything here should come out. Because I have King Halo Cheerleader coming out on the 23rd. I think it's pretty unlikely that Ines Fujin releases next month. Like, I don't think we're gonna quicken the acceleration, but I highly doubt that they're gonna delay it by 7 days, and like King Halo wouldn't be on the next ban or the next month's banners. Like, it should be these 4 banners next month. So we'll probably just go over the schedule after CM, and then see the CM drop, and see if I was accurate or not. I don't think, like, most things are self-explanatory. I'll have a graphic up for the top UMA idol project, the Smart Falcon event. We should be getting it. We'll do Racing Carnival again next month, which isn't too hard. They lowered the amount of coins you need to get in the first Racing Carnival, so I'm assuming that's gonna also be for the second Racing Carnival. And then we have Gold Chip Week, because we're entering May. Or not May, but we were entering April of... It should be near the end, because it goes from end of April to May for Gold Chip Week, which isn't very different from the first one. But if you weren't here for the first one, I'll go over it tomorrow. I think these are the only 3 events that are on here. Nothing else. Unless I missed it, I don't think anything else comes by. We do only have 2 weeks left of the half TP, so we'll have half TP for the first event, the ballroom event. We won't have half TP for the cheerleader one. We've caught up to JP, yeah. We are gonna be going through Gold Chip Week around when Gold Week is. Do keep in mind we only have 2 more weeks of the half TP. It'll end halfway through April, which is a little sad. I've been... I mean, all it's really done is save me like 200 carats. Probably more than 200 carats. It'll probably be like saving me like 1,000 carats, the half TP. It's gonna feel a lot more awkward gluing runs, since we won't have it. 10 carats for every glued run. But that's gonna do it for today's stream, and I will catch you guys all later. Bye bye.